Hey, and welcome back. Now that we have our app bar and sidebar, let's work on the responsiveness. So the game plan is when the user is on mobile view, I want to hide the avatar and the sidebar. Replace the avatar with a menu icon, and when the user click on that menu icon, it will toggle the sidebar. Alright, let's do it. I will jump back into my VS Code, navigate to my profile layout.js. I will use the useStates hook. So const sidebar and then set sidebar is equal to useState. Type that to auto import, and then I will set sidebar to false. Next, I want to create a function, handle sidebar equal an arrow function, and then I will use set sidebar and toggle the sidebar. So this is the function that allows the user to click on the menu icon to toggle the sidebar. Now I will scroll down to sidebar, cut it into my clipboard. Then I want a div, and then paste it back inside the div. Next, I want my div to have a dynamic class name. So if sidebar is true, I will want a class name of profile layout underscore sidebar, and then an open class. And if it's false, I just want the profile layout underscore sidebar class name. Next, I want to pass the handle sidebar function into my app bar. Because my menu icon is located in the app bar, give it a quick save. Now jump into my profile layout SAS file. I want to target the sidebar. So profile layout underscore sidebar. I will give it a display of none. So when in mobile screen, it will not display. Next, I want to use my mixing. So at include, it's going to be for desktop screen. Target my sidebar and give it a display of initial. So for desktop screen, it will show initially. And then target my open class. So profile layout underscore sidebar open. Give it a display of initial also. This will allow my sidebar to be toggled when I click on the menu icon. So give this a quick save. Navigate to my appbar.js. First, I want to import the menu icon. So I will go to the React icon website. I'm going to search for menu. And it's going to be this one. Give it a click. Go back to my VS Code. I will import that in from React icons. And then the first two letters, I want to output it here under my avatar. I also want the on click of handle sidebar. I also need to pass it in as prop. I'm also missing a / right here. Give it a quick save and then jump into my app bar SAS file. I want to locate my avatar, the image. I will give it a display of none. So on mobile view, I don't want to display the avatar and replace that with my menu icon. I will give it a color of purple lighter. Next, a font size of 1.5 rem, a margin left of 10 pixel, and the cursor will be pointer. And then I will use my mixing for desktop screen. So scroll up a little bit. So at include for desktop, target my avatar. So app bar underscore avatar, and then the image, I want it to display initial. So for desktop, it will show my avatar, but then hide my menu icon. So display none. Give it a quick save. Navigate to my front end. So as you can see for desktop view, it is normal. But when I go to inspector mode, my avatar is replaced by a menu icon. And when I click on the menu icon, it will toggle my sidebar. close, open, close, open. Now let's work on our feed. The feed are the static posts that the user will see once they are logged in, and we actually don't have the function to create posts. And the reason I included it is to make our project look nice. And plus, the main focus of this series is authentication. But I do encourage you to build out the feed feature, because at the end of the day, you yourself is the best teacher. With that being said, let's jump back into VS Code. The first thing I want to do is open my sidebar, go into component folder, create a new folder called feed. Inside that, two new files, feed.js and feed.scss. Close my sidebar, drag my Sass file over to the right, import my variables, semicolon. I'm going to define a class of feed, give it a background color of RGBA. The color will be purple light. And the alpha level will be 0.8. Give it a quick save. Navigate back to my feed.js, import the style. Define my component as feed. Inside that, I want a div with a class name of feed. The structure of my feed begin with a date, the image, and then the content of the feed. Under date, I will have a div with a class name of feed underscore date. Inside that, I want a paragraph tag. I will put a random date. Next, under image, I want a div with a class name of feed underscore img. Inside that, an image tag. And once again, I will use the Unsplash API. But this time I will say random instead of collection of happy people. In the alt, I will say feed underscore image. Next, under content, I want a div with a class name of feed underscore content. Inside that, I want a paragraph tag, and I will say lorem, 25 character, press tab. That will auto create a snippet for me. Next, I want to scroll up on top and import my avatar. And then inside the div of date, I will output it on top of the paragraph tag. Give it a quick save. Navigate to my feed Sass file and finish styling it. I want a border radius of 5 pixel, padding 2em, width 100%, a margin of top 0, right 0, bottom 2em, and left 0. Next, I want to target the paragraph tag, give it a font weight of 300, and then the text color of purple lighter. Now I want to target the date. I want to give a display flex, align item center, a margin bottom of 1em, and then target the paragraph within it. I want a margin left of 10 pixel. Next, I want to target the image. I will give it a margin bottom of 1em, and then target the image itself. I want a max height of 300 pixel, a border radius of 5 pixel, and object fit cover. Lastly, I want to target the content. I will give it a margin of 1em top and bottom, and then 0 left and right. Then target the paragraph within it. I will give it a font size of 0.8 rem. Give it a quick save. Navigate to my profile layout.js. I want to import the feed, so import feed, and then scroll down to feed. First, I want a div with a class name of profile layout underscore content dash feed. I will render out the feed. Give it a quick save. Navigate to my profile layout SAS file. First, I want to target the content. So profile layout content. I will give a display of flex. The flex direction will be column. Next, I want a flex grow of 1. Next, I want to justify space between. My width will be 100%. I want a padding top, and I will use cal C. I want it to be 4% top, plus the height of my app bar, which was 75 pixel. Next, I want a padding left of 15 pixel. Also padding right of 15 pixel. And then a padding bottom of 5M. And lastly, margin 0. Now I want to target the feed. So profile layout content dash feed. I will give it a width of 100%. Now scroll down to my mixing. I want to target the content. So profile layout underscore content. I want to give it a padding left of 280 pixel because my sidebar is 280 pixel. And then I want to flex direction of row. Next, I will target the feed. So profile layout underscore content dash feed. And I will give it a width of 50%. Give it a quick save and then check out my front end. This is what my feed looked like on mobile view. And then on desktop view. Alright, and this will wrap up the lesson, and I'll see you in the next lesson.